What's up, guys? We're going to be
back.
talking to you today about Persona 5.
Yeah,
Theory on it.
this is kind of a little bonus episode we decided to do. Mainly spun off from our talk of the games coming out and our excitement for Persona 5. We're both huge Persona fans.
Yes.
Yeah, so...
I caught on the gravy train on Persona 4 Golden.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, you got that from us, right?
Yeah.
Because we were playing.
You guys were both playing it, and I was like, what is it? And the only JRPGs that I really liked, and I know this might sound bad, but Final Fantasies, I was like, Final Fantasies are the best RPGs. And then you guys showed me that, and I was like, well, Final Fantasy sucks.
Yeah, no. Well, because Persona, it adds that social aspect.
Exactly.
Like,
you have choices.
Yeah, you have choices.
It's a mystery.
You can choose to hear these people's stories. Like, you can choose do I care to understand who Reset is? Like, do I no? Oh no, I don't care.
They have such a deeper meaning every time too.
That's the thing. Is you can do that if you want. It opened up more variety to the game. Or Sony, where Final Fantasy was just
here's the story.
Here's the story. You just kind of,
especially as of late, like the last couple of Final Fantasies, like I guess the 13 series.
Mm-hmm. It's just cool. This is cut. Straight to go through. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just grind this area, level up, next area, boss. Okay, next area, grind. Okay, next area. Like yeah. This Persona opened up so much more. I mean, true, it was you had the dungeon crawling, but it was the fact that you could like leave the dungeon and then you can just freaking hang out with your uncle for a week.
Yeah, exactly. Or you can put it on easy mode. Like that's the way I originally ran it. I put it on easy, and I just enjoyed the story, and I loved it. Like I was like, I felt like I developed character.
Yeah.
Like, and I felt like not that I was in the game, but I felt legitimately bad for these people when something happened.
No, yeah, you grow to care for them. You grow to like them, not love them. You grow to because you take care of these characters. You develop a relationship. Yeah. Exactly. Like my character, my first game, I go through for Chie. I think I like Chie, so I go for a relationship with her, and then next.
You're so sweet.
Thank you.
Because the way I did it, like first way I went through
was Reset. Like
all of them. I went for all of them. I got them all the way up. Mm-hmm. And Lionel kept warning me. He was like, don't do that. That's like pretty much the worst thing you can do. And I was like... And then like you get to Valentine's Day or whatever it is, and they're just like, I can't believe you would do this. And you're just like, oh God, I'm so sorry.
Senpai. Why are you going to do that, Senpai?
Yeah, you gotta pick one, though, at the end of the day, though. Oh. And I think at the end I picked Naoto.
Okay, but Naoto is a good one. I think I like Naoto as well, yeah.
I thought that was such a twist.
For me, it's Chie, Naoto, Reset, and then Yukiko.
Yukiko's boring. It's
because she's your typical
she's basic. She's basic.
You're a basic girl, like basic Japanese
girl. Basic bitch. You can just say basic bitch.
Yeah. But the main thing we discussed this is because we want to do theories on Persona 5 and where they're going. So Chance has got an interesting theory.
What I've been seeing is there's the chain around the chair, but it's kind of a symbolism just for it just being your leg.
Yeah, well, no, it's very clearly saying you're chained. You're a slave.
You're a slave. And that's what they say, emancipate yourself. But I think what it is, in the video, a lot of people are just, looking at their phones, kind of just, like that. And that's what we do in society now. Everybody's glued to their phones, and we don't look around. We just stay stuck to our phones. Mm-hmm. So maybe there's something secret going on in the background that we're all not seeing from the phones or whatever you may have it. Well, and that's what I think the game is going to be.
Well, I feel do you think they'd involve a murder? Because all the games have involved some type of murder case where they try and solve something. So this one I know is no good, no different. You're going to be trying to solve something. Like 3, God, what was 3 again?
The 12-hour or the midnight hour?
Yeah. Well, no, that's not all of them. They go to the midnight channel.
Yeah, the midnight channel, but the midnight hour is everything turns on.
3 has been a long time, but 4 was pretty much the murder of everyone getting murdered in town by something, which in the end, spoilers if you haven't played it, it was revealed that it was the female Izunagi. Izunani, what is it? Anyways, the female Izunagi, where they tell you pretty much at the beginning, they tell you the legend of the warrior and the woman, right? Mm-hmm. And how he did something to leave her, for her to get revenge. And so in the town, that's what happens, is she's getting revenge on the town by killing these people. And that's the end boss, I believe.
Yeah.
At the true ending, if you go for
if you go for the golden ending.
The golden ending, where she's revealed to be the boss. She's the gas station attendant.
Yeah, exactly. That was such, when it asks you if you can ever get to that point, they ask you that and you're like, let's see, who did I like?
It's
When I originally did the game,
it mainly points to Adachi, but he's getting into control by her. But
yeah, and then I was like, that freaking gas station guy. He was like, he can give me a job, and because I remembered at the beginning of the game, I was like, how do I get a job? Like, I want to work, at the gas station, and he never showed up again. I was like, what the hell? But all I'm saying is like, Persona 5 is going to be so good.
I think they're going to do something similar. I think what they're going to do is they're going to have. You're going to solve something, but I think like in the very first trailer they revealed, they didn't show much. They just showed the ball and the chain on the chair. And
emancipate yourself.
Yeah, it said you're a slave. Do you want to emancipate yourself? And I'm assuming that
it's a choice thing.
Yeah, it's something along probably the lines of what Chance is saying. I think it's going to go like for a Matrix thing where you're locked into this world, and do you want to free yourself? Do you want to see the reality, see what's actually around you? And
I'm going to take it a step back.
Your character goes for that.
I think it's social media is what they're talking about.
Okay.
Or not even social media, but just social interactions with people. Because everybody has to be social, or at least society makes it so we have to be like that. Like, we have to be so like, oh, hey, how's your day been? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're going to make it like, well, if you don't want to be a part of that, you want to break free of that, maybe that's what it is instead of the cell phone thing.
Maybe. I mean,
there's so many possibilities. I mean, we could be so off base with this.
Yeah, we could be way off base because they haven't revealed anything, like not even a tidbit on the story. All they did was they just said, you are a slave, free yourself. So very clearly, I mean, they're going for something, obviously, with setting yourself free. What are you setting yourself free from?
I don't know.
That's the interesting. And then in the trailer when they revealed the hero, he's on a train.
He's on a train.
He's just looking straight. He looks at his phone. It's like he's getting directions. He's going somewhere, either to school or work, college or something. Because they said they wanted to deal with older people. I remember reading online that these people are going to be older now. They're not going to be high school kids anymore. So maybe he's going to college, new school, or he's going to job. He's got this new job, and he stops and in the big crosswalk in the middle, probably of Tokyo kind of thing, where everyone's crossing the street, and he stops, and he's staring, and there's glasses.
And then, you see a figure.
A burning figure. And he just stares at it. He doesn't have the slightest...
He doesn't look mad.
Scared, sad, nothing. He just stares at it, and then the trailer ends with Persona 5. And...
Well, it could be the characters very contained, like... The last couple characters, like their main characters that you play as, they're all so contained, man. Like,
yeah, they're all because they don't speak. They're all very reserved because
you're them.
You're
you
them.
Make the choice
yeah,
for
exactly. That's why they can't really do that. You can't be scared. Oh, it's like, well, I'm not scared. I would be like, come on, let's do this. They just kind of leave them as neutral.
Well, I don't know. I don't mind if they did that, but since you have to play as them, I guess they have to make it. You know what I mean?
Blank slate. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can project yourself into it, but I mean, like we said in the other video too. This game is just probably massive. Like, I bet you it's just going to be massive. Easily 100 hours. I mean, because like you said, Persona 4 alone is about 60, 70 hours.
Yeah, that's a Vita game.
But I mean
PS2
game originally, and then it became a Vita game. The Vita game was the expanded version too. But like to do a PS4, PS3 game, like, it's got to be massive. I'm sure.
Well, they've been working on this game for a long time.
New personas. I bet you, like we said, the companions. Like, I bet your team might be larger. They might give you more characters on your team. You might social links. Like I was saying too, might be 15, not from 10 to like 15, 20.
That'd be dope.
Like, more people to become friends with, more people to deal with. I bet you. I mean, even if
it'd be really cool if they made like. So let's say how in Persona 4 how you could make a relationship, right? So you can go from good friend to best friend to like
very good friend or something.
Like girlfriend, boyfriend.
Okay.
And then at the end of the game, you can actually marry, and that would actually control the ending you would get. Could you imagine if
that? Well, they might. I mean, because they did that with Catherine. If you ever played Catherine, they allowed you to. They have a system where you could choose to go with Catherine with a K or Catherine with a C, and then that determined your ending. But then you could also like kind of play them. You could play both of them and be like you wanted them, and you can get that ending if they're. All right, well, like we were saying, so Catherine and K, Catherine, but so like, you could choose the one you wanted. Like, and I have a feeling they probably might do that a little more expand on. This time it could be a boy or a girl.
You think that might be the big feature is that you can pick a boy or girl?
Maybe. I think it's going to be big news if you can pick a boy because I just can't imagine they would do it. I mean, they have.
I think that would be one of the first.
I have a lot of friends that were actually like that are gay that are like, man, I wanted to pick Kanji. But Kanji was but he was the only choice you had, so that was But so I'm assuming
What you mean? Teddy wouldn't be down? Teddy doesn't know anything about the world.
I guess Teddy.
And then, of course, Yusuke, he just wants to be loved.
Well, Yusuke, I don't think Yusuke would fall for that. I think Yusuke would. It'd
be funny, though, if you could build up the relationship to that, and then, let's say if they're not interested, like, they just shut you down.
Oh,
that would be hilarious.
You get a trophy for your achievement. So close, but fail.
Something like that. That would be actually a really cool thing. Like, but that would be real talk. Like, and that's what the Persona series I feel is really good at. Like, they talk about real kind of topics. You know, things that are not so much affecting us at the moment, but like things that are real. Yeah, like people go through.
Well, it's because it's meant to be high school. Like that's the social part of it. They want you to be embraced with these characters. To deal with their problems, and they're high school problems. I mean, so now I'm assuming if they do go more adult oriented, I mean, I bet you it would probably be same thing, still relationship, friend problems, but I bet you jobs. Because I bet you maybe a job might play a bigger role. Like in this one, where it's like if they even went crazy and they're like, hey, you got to pay rent now, man, because you're older. Yeah. So now you got to actually both factor in some days, and then
that would be so cool. Like if they made the game that like
deep, but or even like the day system. Like so, Persona is just the year of school. What if this game they expand it to 2 years?
Oh my god!
You know, like you do 2 full years around this time around,
or a decade. No, that'd be too. I wouldn't. I actually it'd be too intimidating.
But that's the thing is like they it's 2 years, but at the same time maybe it's like there's so much to do, like in that sense, like where you can burn a week on just like, oh, I have to work for 2 weeks to get enough money to pay rent here or something. For the month, yeah, that type of stuff. Or you know, you have class, or maybe even they just have those segments where it's like, oh, it's in June, July. You know, it just skips all of June. Or something. But I mean, God, that game's gonna be so good. Whatever it is, it's gonna be. I can't wait. And to get it on PS4, man.
It's gonna look so good. Anywho, tell us what you guys think below. Like it, comment it, subscribe it.
Do the usual.
Watch the other vids.
And then we will check you next time, guys.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.